Some books, 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 books. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy. Today I'm going to be doing my radar reads for all of you. For those of you who may be new to my channel or new to this series that I do, my radar reads basically replace my TBR. I'm not a TBR type of person. I generally only do them for readathons and those are liable to change anyways. So TBRs just give me anxiety and add too much pressure, and for me, reading's supposed to be fun, so I don't want to add pressure, but I generally do have some books that I'm hoping to get to or have been thinking about and would like to get around to reading. So those are these books, although, disclaimer, that doesn't mean I'm gonna read them for sure. I could read none of these books over the course of the next month, or I could read all of them, but we will all find out in my November wrap-up, me included. And I will make a quick note and say that I did do a nonfiction November TBR. I linked that up here for you all. Those are just the 4 nonfiction books that I'm hoping to get to this month in celebration of the nonfiction November readathon. But if you're interested to see the fiction books that I'm hoping to get to this month, then go ahead and keep on watching. We'll just go with the book that's on the top of my pile, and that is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. This is a library book, so I would like to get to it sooner rather than later, and this is just an adult fantasy book about somebody trying to find a star or something. I don't know. It's Neil Gaiman. I've never read him before. I'm very much looking forward to it, and the font is rather big and the book is rather short. It's less than 250 pages, so I figured it would be a fun, easy read. I haven't read fantasy in a while, and generally I do like fantasy, and so it's time to get back into it. So definitely hoping to pick this book up this month. And the next book was, I just dropped that book in case you wanted to know, is so exciting because it came in the mail just a few weeks ago, and that is Ali Smith's Autumn. This book was shortlisted for the Man Booker, as I'm sure many of you know, and this book is about, I believe, a young woman and an older neighbor or something. That is a terrible description, but it's autumn and it's November, and for me, fall goes until Thanksgiving, essentially. So I would like to read this book before winter comes. And that's kind of like a double thing because her new book, Winter, because this is part of a quartet, this is the first book in her quartet, Winter comes out, I believe, on the 2nd, which is tomorrow. So I would like to get this read. Many people love it. I've never read Ali Smith before, and I really am looking forward to giving her a shot. And besides, this book is just gorgeous. And the third book this month is a short story collection by, let's see here, Renard. I heard they covered up her name. Randa Jarrar, so not even close. But this is Him, Me, Muhammad Ali, and this is a short story collection, all having to do with Muslim individuals of all generations, all time periods, all sexes, etc. The cover drew me in at the library, and I have not read a lot about the Muslim culture, and I would really like to, and I figured a short story collection would be a great place to start. I've been loving short story collections lately, so we're gonna give this book a shot as well. I know that's a terrible book description, but that's really all I know about it, but I'm still super stoked. And another book depository happy mail moment for me this past month was when I got Tin Man by Sarah Winman. Again, a book that has gotten so much hype this year from BookTube, specifically people like Mercedes and Lauren and Simon. Killer big time booktubers have adored this book. I've never read Sarah Winman. This is an LGBTQ plus book. I read Days Without End last month, which was my first kind of foray into LGBTQ plus fiction, and I'm so excited to continue because I did end up really enjoying that book. And this book is a little bit messed up. You can't really tell, but the embossing got a little bit messed up. But that's okay. As most of you know, I'm a used book lover, and even though this is a new book, I got a good deal on it, and I'm just happy that I have it because it has not come out in the US yet, and I am so excited to read it. And the last book on my radar reads, because generally I give you guys about 5, is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. This is another LGBTQ plus story. This is a YA story about a boy whose ex-boyfriend dies, I think in a drowning accident. Yes, in a drowning accident. But he had always assumed that his ex-boyfriend would come back to him and that they would be together forever. And the only person he seems to be able to bond with and help cope with his feelings is with his ex-boyfriend's current boyfriend when he died. And I've only heard fantastic things about this book. Again, another new author for me. A lot of new authors for me. They're all new authors for me. That's kind of exciting. I'm kind of excited about that. Revelation. Anyhow, this is a YA book that I'm hoping to get to that I seem to think I'm the only one that hasn't read it. So I figured I would join the bandwagon, especially since the bandwagon seems to be a very happy bandwagon. There you have it, you guys. There are my radar reads for the month of November. What are you planning on reading this month? I would love to know. Or if you've read any of these books, what were your thoughts on them? Always want to know that as well. And also, if we just want to chat, let's chat in the comments. I love chatting with you all. I cannot stress this enough how much I love talking to you all. But if you guys like this video, please like it. And if you loved it, please subscribe, and we'll see you in my next video. Happy reading. It's a struggle today. A struggle. November. It's not the November. It is November, but that's not the title of this video. That time of the month. Did you really just say that? I want to read shorter books this month. Like, what's that about? They're all pretty short. Especially for me. These are short books for me. Type series that I've been doing. I don't know what this is.